of the day.
Even state investors. As what you're saying, you've not funded growth on ground.
Critical analysis of hot and trending topics on Hot Topics.
That's enough for a responsible government to take appropriate action.
Politics.
If every president, every governor, every minister, every commissioner took his job seriously, this country would not be where it is.
Economy.
We're not growing in terms of what's happening with the economy.
Lifestyle. Human angle.
Put the government on notice.
And sometimes the unusual. Evening Rush with Precious. Monday to Friday, 6:15 p.m. to 9 p.m. 90.3 Voice of the People FM, Lagos. Now,
you have a voice.
Yes, now you do have a voice. 90.3 Voice of the People FM, 1 minute past the 7 o'clock hour. Welcome once more to the Evening Rush with your girl Precious in here. That's my name. Yep. Beautiful day it is, right? The 19th day of the 12th month. That is the last month of the year 2022. Amazing day, isn't it? It's been a clement weather. A bit of that Christmas in the air. I said before, I say it again. And with inflation reminding you that, okay, so Christmas prices are hit again. And yeah, all of that. And plus the kids are on holiday, so it even makes it more Christmas. Okay, so this evening on the Hot Topic, we are looking at, corruption in Nigeria, especially amongst public office holders in Nigeria. How far can be too much, in ensuring that we curb corruption to its barest minimal in Nigeria. So we're looking at two cases this evening. We're looking at the case of Doyin Okupe, who's the Director General of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, who's just been sentenced to 2 years imprisonment for breaching money laundering, the Money Laundering Act. And also we'll be looking at another case that seems like it's not out there, but it's actually there, about a 70 trillion naira fund that is alleged to be looted somewhere around this administration, that is just on the, like my Igbo brothers would say, on the kum level. Even though that case is in court, but we seem not to hear so much about it. But that money is too much. So it is our duty and responsibility to bring it to the fore, whilst we'll let the judiciary do what they have to do, right? So let's take a look first of all at the Doyin Okupe's case. As I said, he's been sentenced to 2 years imprisonment for breaching the Money Laundering Act. So it's been gathered that he was convicted today, Monday, by the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja. So Justice Ijoma Ojukwu, I said earlier, presided over the case today, Monday, and found Okupe guilty of contravening Section 16, subsection 1, and all that of the Money Laundering Act, and accepting cash in excess of the threshold allowed under the act without going through a financial institution. And I think I did mention how much is actually allowed. I'll go through that again. So Okupe was found guilty of receiving 200 million naira in cash from a former National Security Advisor, Colonel Sambo Dasuki. You would remember the Dasuki Gate, and he was just released not too long ago. Yeah, that's the case. So he was therefore sentenced to 2 years by Justice Ojukwu with an option of 500,000 naira fine on each of the 26 counts charge, of which he was found guilty of. Delivering her judgment, the judge held that Okupe, who is the first defendant in the suit filed by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, violated the Money Laundering Act and had up to 4:30 p.m. today. That is just about 2 hours ago was what he had today. Today, Monday, to pay his fine, and the fine was totaling about 13 million naira on all the charges that he was found guilty of, or he will be sent to Kuje Correctional Center. A case that was just today, and he was just given 4:30 p.m. today to pay those charges. Oh my goodness! So while stating that the Money Laundering Act prohibited that no individual or organization shall receive any sum above 5 million naira in cash or 10 million naira in cash, respectively. That is to say that as an individual, you cannot take a cash gift above 5 million naira, and you cannot take a cash gift above 10 million naira as a company without it going through a financial institution. So if someone is gifting you money worth over 5 million naira, the person ought to pass it through a bank. and the person is gifting your company money worth over 5 million naira, the person also ought to pass it through a bank. That's actually how it works. And in this case, Doyin Okupe was alleged to have received at least 200 million naira in cash from Sambo Dasuki. All right. So consequently, the court found the former SSA, you remember that he was former special senior assistant to the president, Goodluck Jonathan then, found him guilty of 34 of counts 34, 35, 36, and 59, and set him free from counts 133. So many. We could go on and on with that. So, and now a lot of people, there's been quite a lot of reaction, on this case. Some people are saying that, this case has been ongoing for a long time, a case that is ongoing for over 2-3 years now. Why is it now that he is, the Director General of Obi's Campaign Council, that he would not be sentenced? Is it trying to is this a way of clamping down on Peter Obi, or in any way indicting Peter Obi? I do not know, but I'd like to hear your thought and reaction on all of this, and that's why I threw this conversation open so we can talk about it, right? So you can call me up on 0700 903 903. Let's get to hear your thought and reaction, because we are dealing with corruption, and corruption should be dealt with in its totality, irrespective of whose ox is God. It should be dealt with. Now, in another development, let me tell you about this other case that is just a bit on the kumkum level, but it's something that has also been going on there. So, a suit seeking the recovery and forfeiture of over 70 trillion naira in looted funds in the hands of few Nigerians has been adjourned until March 6, 2023 by Honorable Justice Peter Odo Lifu of the Federal High Court in Ikoyi, Lagos State, here, Nigeria. So Honorable Justice presided over the case. It has a certain case number. You could go search that out yourself. And that case was filed this year, 2022, and adjourned it to March 31, 2023 for a decision before a final adjustment until March 2023. So the money said to be stashed away in 29 banks, or 29 banks accounts, mainly in a particular bank account, which I can't mention, is enough to fund Nigeria's budget for 3 years back to back, even with change left. All right, because we're talking about 70 trillion naira. You would recall that the 2023 budget, the 2023 budget that is before the National Assembly right now is actually 20.5 trillion naira. So if we do 20.5 trillion naira times, in 3 places, we'll still have change left of 70 trillion naira. That's actually what, the amount that we're talking about. A money that is expected to fund Nigeria's budget 3 years back to back is missing somewhere in this administration, and we can't tell how. Somehow it's just there, And then you would recall that we've been saying it's been mentioned that we're expected to be looking for funds or sourcing for funds elsewhere to fund our budget. Part of which may be that we'll have to borrow to fund this budget, right? And then we'll have monies like this somewhere. What has happened to it? So digging further into the case, the efforts of private investigator Mohammed T. Ismail, according to this report I am reading right now from a particular journal, and his team to recover the 70 trillion naira through the office of Ndarani San, law chambers, have hit the brick wall because some powerful vested interest have intervened to thwart the case. That is what the report says, and all this is alleged. Don't quote me. I'm reading out from a journal right now. So the investigator bemoaned the fact that certain vested interest within the presidency, Central Bank of Nigeria, and the particular bank that they said part of majority, a large chunk of this amount was in, were thwarting all efforts to recover the alleged looted fund. Remember, it's still alleged until proven otherwise, right? Okay, so let's even look at full deposition made by the investors. So Mohammed T. Ismail, a private investigator, and his team were able to identify fraudulent bank accounts where trillions of illicit funds belonging to the federal government of Nigeria were domiciled. Mohammed T. Ismail needed a legal instrument to recover these illicit funds to the federal government of Nigeria. So Mohammed T. Ismail therefore approached Ndarani San, a particular law chamber, and instructed him to write and request for a letter of mandates or instruction from the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister for Justice, and also from the Minister of Finance, Budget and Economic Planning of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on his behalf for the recovery of the illicit funds hidden in some banks or bank accounts in Nigeria. Now, these funds belong to the federal government of Nigeria. Now, this letter from Mohammed T. Ishmael was received and acknowledged on the 6th of January 2021, January last year, by the head of Department of Civil Litigation of the particular law firm in question. This case could go on and on and on and on. I don't even know where to start from and where to go or where to end. But I know that from the gist, the cocoa of this gist, this 70 trillion naira is spread across about 20-something bank accounts, spread across 29 bank accounts within Nigeria. Well, we're hoping that on the 21st, by March next year, when the case is revisited, we would see, how the development goes on the case. So that's what we're talking about this evening. Corruption cases in Nigeria, especially by public office holders. How much can we, how much can just be said to be too much? What can be done to ensure that it is curbed and reduced to its barest minimal? Because if we're looking at an administration that should be fighting corruption and and people are allegedly being fingered in this administration of somehow misappropriating or not accounting for about 70 trillion naira or about 70 trillion naira being missing somehow, how far can we go? What is left anyway in the monies that we have? Lagos, call me. Let's hear what you think. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. 0700 903 903 903. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, the station that gives you the voice to talk. Let's hear from you. Hello, good evening, Lagos.
Pretty precious.
Mr. Darlington, what happened now? Are you doing willy? Mr. Darlington, have you heard about this second case I spoke about? Have you heard about it?
It was in one of the morning papers, and I said something about it in one of the, stations.
70 trillion naira, Mr. Darlington. That money is enough to fund our budget 3 years in a row.
Even before now, these are things we are all aware. Because at the end, somebody said that he's stealing our crude oil every day. Over 400,000 barrels is missing. Precious.
Sir?
38 million liters of food is missing.
Yeah, over 16 billion naira. Over 16 trillion naira, thereabouts. Every day. I know. It's crazy.
So I asked myself, I said, where is this money going to? Who are behind this stealing? You cannot see. You can see. And this government is aware. EFCC is aware. Yeah, they cannot investigate all these things, so they won't fish out all this. They will not publish their names, so. And tomorrow, Buhari will tell me that he is fighting corruption. Is it not a private investigator that discovered all these things? Where was EFCC? Where was the DSS? Even the federal government, ICPC, where were they? And now, powerful interests. Those people that are bigger than the government, oh, you can imagine. This is one of the reasons why I keep saying it, that nepotism is what is killing this government. Whenever it has to do with those in their good book, they will do it hush-hush. You will not hear anything. Such an amount of money, please, is it not enough for people to occupy Nigeria? Is it not enough for people to go on protest? And you are telling me there's no money.
Perhaps we're looking forward to seeing the case, make headway. Perhaps there's an explanation as to how the monies went. Maybe there's something meaningful those government officials may have used it for.
Since last year.
Yes, since last year, January, yes.
There are people whose case did not even last a month before they took over their property and sold it off. You and I know very well. There are people in this country, their own case, it did not take a month before EFCC, everybody, they will descend on that, dispose of it, sold it off. But this one, this is cash. We are talking of cash. Didn't they say that any money that is abandoned, that the federal government should take over such an amount? Is that not what they told us? What are they waiting for with this one? What are they waiting for? No, what are they waiting for? This is cash, money. And we don't need anybody to tell you that these things are looted funds. So what is the federal government waiting for to take over these funds? You can see, because of the so-called powerful interests, Precious, you can see the country you and I are in, and somebody is telling me there's no money. Look at 70 trillion.
Okay, so I'm sure you would have heard about the Doyin Okupe's case. I'd like to hear your thoughts and reaction on that.
This kind of announcement, this kind of discourse, is it not enough for people to start crying? That is shedding tears every day, crying for God to come and release thunder.
But God doesn't act that way, does he?
It's so sad. What is the federal government doing? Buhari have not heard of this matter. You want to tell me I have not heard of it? Or if federal government take over the money, what will happen? The owners will do what? Buhari does not even know that with this kind of money, they can disturb this country with it. You leave this kind of money in the hands of people. With this kind of money in the hands of people, they can do and undo. And somebody is telling me he's fighting corruption. I wish them well, though. Thank God all these revelations are coming out. You come and tell me there's no money. There's no money indeed.
You don't want to comment about the Doyin Okupe's case? All right, he hung up. All right, 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call if you like to chime into this conversation. And if you want to do me a WhatsApp message, or if you're watching via YouTube and you'd like to call live to contribute on the show, perhaps you're in the diaspora or something, you can call on WhatsApp on 0700 903 9039. Just take down that number, save it on your phone, and call me on WhatsApp. Let's get to hear from you. Let's know your thought and reaction. 0700 903 9039. That's a WhatsApp number, but if you'd like to call through, normal voice call, it is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening. Oh dear, I lost that call. All right, 0700 903 903 903 for a normal call. And for WhatsApp, it is 0700 903 9039. Hello, good evening.
Hello, Precious.
Yes, good evening to you.
Good evening.
Yes, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Remy.
Remy.
Makoka.
All right, go ahead, Remy. Let's hear. Would you like to react to the 70 trillion missing somewhere around this present administration, or you like to react to the Doyin Okupe's case? Let's hear you.
I want to react to both.
All right, go ahead. Let's hear you very quickly. Go ahead.
There are two sets of laws for two different kind of people under this APC government. We're in this country when Kenya Dioshun was found guilty of forgery, but she was allowed to leave this country. Nothing was done to her under this same government. But for those who are anti-APC government, you tend to see the law working against them, or working for them to be prosecuted. But when it's for the APC, it's not working that same way. We're in this country in 2019, when an individual had 2 billion vans in his compound. What would you call that? Isn't that money laundering? An individual, Tinubu, had 2 billion vans in his compound, though, and up till now, we are yet to be told what happened to that matter. But here is Doyin Okupe. Even if he's guilty of it, he should face the law. It is the law. But it is not right, whereby we have laws for two different set of people.
So are you saying there is some sort of selective justice?
Obviously now. Okay, why can't Kemadi also face the same law? Why can't Tinubu also face the same law? Why Doyin Okupe? If he's guilty, he should face the law. He should face it by himself. Yes, I'm in support of that. But it shouldn't be a selective thing. Just like what's his name? Oshomole once said that the moment you cross into their party, all your sins are forgiven. I worry by the blood of the Lamb. And that is what is playing out now. Precious.
Sir?
It is obvious. It is as in the so-called corruption mantra that this government came in with is the facade. It is so obvious. On the issue of 70 trillion and whatever, even in this country, when we were told we lose about $2 billion, I think in 3 or 4 months, because of oil theft, and nothing has been done to that. Buhari happens to be the Minister of Petroleum. Under his regime, people brought in adulterated PMS. Up to this moment, we don't know who they are. And they will keep telling you they're fighting corruption. Dear Nigerians listening to me this evening, next year there will be an election. It is certain. Get a PVC and don't reinforce failure. That is my advice. Elections have real life consequences. You can see what we are hearing now. 70 trillion in different accounts with the so-called TSA, BVN, and the likes. And Precious, you could tell this party came in to just kill and destroy this country beyond what they
come
made.
on, don't say that, please.
It is the younger things are there now. 70 trillion naira. What is our total budget, Precious?
20.5 trillion naira
We have over
for 2023.
We have over 133 million Nigerians in multidimensional poverty.
We had 133, but 5 million more has just joined in last week.
That is 138 in addition.
Yes.
And we have over 70 trillion in different. That is even the one we know. How about the ones we don't know, Precious? So my advice to Nigerians, don't reinforce failure. A party who brought you down can't bring you up. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. All right. In case you're watching on YouTube and you'd like to chiming on this conversation, do well to call in on WhatsApp. It is 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. If you want to call through normal voice call, it is 0700 903 903 903. Right. All right. Hello. Good evening to you. Hello.
Yes.
Please help me
good
turn.
evening, Precious.
Yes, good evening to you. Thank you for turning down the volume on your radio. Go ahead. What's your name, sir?
This is John Legend calling from Mush.
John Legend.
Yeah.
Why you didn't want me like this now? Where your voice now? Sing small. Why you did you like this? Oga John, welcome, sir.
Precious, easy. You see, you see this country.
Waiting to her. What happened to her?
We have to apologize to Sodom and Gomorrah.
Haba. Is
Nigeria, you know now.
No, I don't know.
Nigeria need to apologize to Sodom and Gomorrah.
You know, say now they teach me work, so now wait you and tell me how they do. My own just to bring the matter come on the table.
Thank you. Aisha Karuk that spent how many billions of naira that feed Nigerian students during COVID-19. What happened? Who is fooling who here? Who is fooling who? The person my brother talk now.
So are you saying that well, I don't understand. I want you to go straight to the point. Are you saying that it's bad for Doyin Okupe to be prosecuted for what he did?
Why not if they will?
I don't understand.
They will set another inquiry that will not bring any result. You know, when they want to fool us, they will set an inquiry that will not bring any result.
So are you saying that it is actually fair that he's been prosecuted?
Everyone who in this country have been prosecuted over what they did. Are they not supposed to be prosecuted?
Okay.
But who can be prosecuted over what they did in this country? You have seen. None. The prosecution is for me and you, the poor people.
Is Doyin Okupe a poor man? Is Doyin Okupe a poor man?
No.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, won't you gather dust?
So you're saying that he may not, see the light of day.
You will not see the light of the day. How many things that happen in this country that have gathered dust? They will come out when because they know that Nigeria now, all eyes on them. They will just say to bring one thing to cover their mess, to cover everything they did. Then after when we look less and look like the next thing you will not see the thing happen again. Which you and I know. Our money they use to buy cars to our neighboring country. Where is the money? Where did it come from? Haven't you gathered dust? Even human beings they have killed in this country have gathered dust. The brother they have killed have gathered dust. So many things they have, people that they kill in Enugu have gathered dust. So many things that have happened in this country have gathered dust. My dear, you see, APC government, I don't know. I don't know what to say in short. Because
but this case that Doyin Okupe is sentenced for is not during APC government now. So let's also call a spade now.
You say what?
This particular case is not under APC government. It was why he was in PDP. Remember, he was a senior special assistant to President Goodluck Jonathan, in media.
My dear.
Sir?
Origins of Carlo. Origins of Carlo. Is he supposed to be a senator? Origins of Carlo. Is he supposed to be a senator?
All right, thank you. Thank you so much for your contribution. I do appreciate. Lagos, it is 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. Let's get to hear your thought and reaction on this conversation. So for those joining us on YouTube who are asking what Doyin Okupe did, they are saying that he collected 200 million naira from Colonel Sambo Dasuki from the past administration. And he collected that money in cash. And that contravenes the Money Laundering Act. And he's been found guilty of money laundering. That's actually it. And therefore, he's been sentenced to 2 years imprisonment, a total fine of about 13 million naira. That's the case. And the cook of the matter we're just saying. This evening, hello, good evening to you. Oh, yeah, we lost that. 0700 903 903 903. That's what we're looking at. So for that, the last caller who said, we should have, the person who called and said we should be mindful of those who are voting into government. Truly. So now that you see that, corruption does not know party. Corruption does not know anybody. So anybody can actually be anything. So it is your responsibility as the voter to shine your eye and vote right. At the end of the day, the ball is in your court to make the right decision and take us out of this situation. Hello, good evening to you.
7.
Hello.
Hello.
7, sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir. I can hear you.
That voice of... Is that Precious?
Yes, this is Precious, voice of the people FM. Go ahead, sir. What's your name?
Yeah, this gate from Elasa.
Gate from Elasa?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear you.
You see, all this when people are talking about corruption. No, today started now. We don't just look at this. You remember the money they spend for those who they go school where they don't go school, they defeat people. Yeah, where the money? Where so it's nothing new. It's nothing new. It's question of first where they catch for the bush, now it be the thief. How would they do so? May God save us from their heart in Jesus' name. Thank you. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, Lagos phone lines are still open 0700 903 903 903. So just so you know, apart from that of Doyin Okupe, there is a 70 trillion naira somewhere that is not accounted for within this administration, that is found in about 29 banks within this administration. Lagos, I'll give you details of this and more again when we come back after this break. Stay with us.
Enjoy this movie on YouTube. It's just that Tayo will now start disturbing me to turn on my Wi-Fi for him when he can easily enjoy data bonus with MTN for me. With MTN for me, you will get 100% data bonus and discounted data bundles just like that. What are you waiting for? Dial *121# to get started with MTN for me.
Hi, I'm Rufai Hussaini. Join my brother, Joseph Edgar. This December, we've got 4 exciting plays tagged Encore.
Our Duke has gone mad again. A bold and audacious satirical masterpiece on the 10th of December. Ufokiban, an exciting but emotionally packaged play depicting the brave women of Ikorabasi who stood for their beliefs and lost their lives on the 11th of December. Awo, a powerful musical that wowed Vice President Professor Oshibajo and other dignitaries on the 17th and 18th of December. Come see what the Olu of Wari saw in Ogeme Rejuwa II, an explosive display of beautiful Shekiri culture featuring legendary actor Patrick Doyle on Christmas and Boxing Days. All plays will show at 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. at the Muson Center Unicon. Hurry and get your tickets. Festival tickets 70,000, VIP 20,000, regular 5,000. Tickets are available at ariatickets.com, Terra Culture and Muson Center. This event is proudly sponsored by Lekki Gardens, Wema Bank, Anko Insurance, Zenith Bank, LIRS, First Bank, Amstel Malta, Abe Mortgage Bank, EOP 90.3 FM, EKDC and V-Bank. History is playing games. You be the judge.
is your number one radio station at VOP 90.3 FM.
The Evening Rush with Precious. Yes, it is the Evening Rush with your girl Precious 90.3 Voice of the People from exactly 7:30 p.m. It is in our studio right here at the 4th floor of the Golden Tulip Hotel right here along Airport Road in Lagos State, Nigeria. And this evening, we are looking at corruption amongst public office holders in Nigeria. A case study of the Doyin Okupe's case, who's just been sentenced to 2 years in prison. And of course, we're also looking at 70 trillion naira somewhere missing and somewhere amiss in this administration. And that case has also been adjourned to next year, March. And how possible is it is that a whopping amount of 70 trillion naira, stashed in about 29 bank accounts across the country, is not accounted for just like that. And we're still breathing. And our budget for the year 2023 is actually 20 trillion naira. The one for 2022 that is running is less than it. And we're looking at sourcing funds from different areas. The one for this year, we borrowed a lot to make up the budget. Subsidy is eating and milking us dry. For the first half of next year, we're spending almost 6 trillion naira in subsidy. The country is in dire need of funds. We are neck deep into borrowing. We're running over 45 trillion naira in borrowing, in borrowed funds. And with all of this, we have 70 trillion naira of this amount that is nowhere to be accounted for, allegedly not to be accounted for. Let me use that word until the court says otherwise, right? And everything is calm and okay. And nobody is blowing hot. Nobody is saying anything. Well, that's what we're looking at, Lagos. Let's get to take your thought and reaction. It is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. So, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good evening, Precious.
Yes, please.
My name is Mikey.
Your name is what?
Mikey from Onitsha.
Okay, from Onitsha. Go ahead. Let's hear you, Michael.
How are you?
I'm fine. Lagos is fine. How Onitsha did today now? How was the sit at home today?
Everything is good.
Was your sit at home?
Government. Government. You don't go better for them, or
not talk like that now. Not before national radio you go talk them now. No vex. Ew. All right. 0700 903. Please mind your language when you call, right? 0700 903 903 903. If you are watching via YouTube and you'd like to jump in on this conversation, you can do me a voice note on WhatsApp or you call on WhatsApp. It is 0700 903 903 9. That's the WhatsApp number. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Professor.
Yes, very good evening to you, sir.
My name is Amy.
Your name is what?
Amy.
Amy?
Yeah.
Miss Amy, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Lagos.
Go ahead, let's hear you.
That name now. From henceforth, I'll be answering XYZ.
It's okay, not a problem. Go ahead.
Okay, that's
Mr.
just by
X.
the way.
Okay.
Coming to what Doyin Okupe did, very, 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 very wrong.
Very what?
It is very wrong.
Okay.
He deserves to even go to 10 years imprisonment. Let's strong sentiment. Well, effectively, he is so certain to Labour Party. I don't give a damn. If we want to run a government, we should run it transparently. Even though we know the present government is not doing anything, it's not getting it right. Because when you cross carpet to the other party, you become a fan. Now, could imagine we have about 1.8 million people into poverty now, I guess. Now, see what happened to Delta State. In Delta State about last week or thereabout, bringing damaged money. The man that kept this money did not take this money, did not buy something or even share this money among his kinsmen or people that are suffering. The money expired even where they kept that money. Is that not outrageous?
But there's a lot of stories or controversies to that money issue, right? So let's not even go there.
Okay, let's forget about that one. What about others? There are things you don't do. See, a very big country like Nigeria, budgeted for 2023, 20 trillion, and you see somebody having 70 trillion. Jesus, it's so much. And tomorrow you will forget about those. They will sweep it under the carpet. I have so many case studies, so many people in Nigeria. Okay, look at where is this our brother now? Former this man, former senator, Lagos senator, Abanikoro. He was a beneficiary from Danzuki too. He was one who they sent to Ekiti State. He had to come down all the way from America to Nigeria. When he came to Nigeria, they did one or two things. He's a free man today. But sometimes when you are looking at what the government is doing, if you look at it, maybe people from the other party now will see it, okay, what about these people? We have so many of them in APC that there were not even like persecution. Doyin Okupe now, why they are persecuting Doyin Okupe? Because he's from Labour Party, he's representing the Labour Party. So let's see it this way. Even no matter where he comes from, he deserves to go to prison. And I believe that his principal will not even support him up to that.
All right, thank you.
So this money should be bring out. Nigerian government should know what to do about it.
So does it really mean that we cannot have? Does it really mean that we cannot have political office holders in Nigeria who are ready to work, with their hearts without?
We don't. Among these, we have wolves in sheep clothing. All these people are saying until we change the narrative and system of this our government. Until we change it.
Thank you.
Everybody keep bullying money, picking money here and there, saving for their generation on board. So what they will not even know if this naira will be what we're still going to use in the next 100 years. Very good evening to you, Joe.
Very good evening to you. Thank you. All right, Lagos, it is 0700 903 903 903. So, it is shocking that we have a whole 70 trillion naira within this administration. Somewhere amazed, we can't tell. And then with all the stringent measures that have been given by this administration in terms of in running our bank accounts, the fact that we must have BVN working and the whole thing about NIN, yet to still have people so far, because I remember sometime in February 2022, February early this year, that the House of Representatives was probing about 45 million accounts that without BVN. How possible is it that these accounts are still functioning without BVN? But you and I were mandated to ensure we own a BVN or have a BVN before we can operate our accounts. Well, let's take your call, Nigeria. Hello, good evening, Lagos.
Hello, good evening, Precious.
A very good evening to you, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Onyeka calling from Yanapaja.
Mr. Onyeka, you're welcome. Go ahead, let's hear you.
Okay. So, in as much I'm not in support of any kind of corruption in Nigeria, but I want to ask.
Okay.
Now, they have sentenced Doyin Okupe for 2 years imprisonment for receiving the money. What happened to the giver, the person that gave the money?
But have you forgotten that Dasuki has been facing this issue? Was it not just early this year or early this year he was released?
Yes, because I know very well that he has been released.
So he's been facing his perhaps faces. Of course, he's been going through a lot now. So I guess so.
He did not serve any sentence. There was no sentence meted at him at that time that he was released.
But for years he was in custody. Perhaps he had paid for his time.
He spent some years in prison. I can say he was on waiting trial then. So there was no court that was pronouncing maybe 1 year or 6 months or 3 months imprisonment for giving out such cash. So to me, I believe the judgment is supposed to go around. That judgment is supposed to go around.
So that is what we're discussing it. That's what we're discussing it.
So Dasuki is supposed, because Dasuki maybe is not disturbing anybody, is not participating in any political party for now. That's why nobody is talking about him. The issue being that this man is destined to a Labour Party, they have to sentence him. So unless we change our attitude here, let us come with clean hands when we are delivering our judgment in this country.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you for calling. If you would recall that Sambo Dasuki is still even visiting the court, I think so. That means his case is still on. It's not hurry yet. All right, 0700 903 903 903. If you want to call on WhatsApp, it is 0700 903 903 That's a WhatsApp number, 0700 903 903 That's a WhatsApp number. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, a very good evening to you. So what's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Yabefa from Badagry.
All right, go ahead. So let's hear you.
What my own contribution is that when they say they are fighting corruption, corruption is supposed to go around, not that they will favor some people and they will leave some people. They will deal with some people. When they want to fight corruption, it's supposed to go around, not that when you leave one party to the other, then they will forgive you.
But in this present administration, we have seen a case where the accountant general was nabbed.
Yes.
And picked up for corruption case. I mean, so
yes.
if the present administration can pick his own, so that means I don't think anybody's, it's sacred.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
In the party, they have a caucus. If you are not in that caucus, they will pick you. That's what I see.
Oh, so you think that the accountant general wasn't in the caucus? That's why he was picked.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's my own suggestion.
All right.
If they want to fight corruption, it's supposed to go around in the caucus or outside the caucus. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. All right, Lagos, let's get to hear from you. 0700 903 903. So Godwin Amal says, why now, my sister? This thing happened before, more than 8 years ago. Why now? Why now? All right. Okay. All right. 0700 903 903 as a number to call. I see people trying to reach me on WhatsApp. Let's know if you're calling or not. Let's know if we can take your call on WhatsApp. It is 0700 903 903 on WhatsApp. But if you're calling through normal call, it's 0700 903 903. So let's take your calls. Hello, good evening, Lagos. Hello. All right, lost that. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening to you.
Jemana from Botman.
All right, go ahead.
Precious.
Sir?
Yeah. APC government is doing everything possible just to retain the power and cover up the atrocities that have done to Nigeria.
Says who?
Understand? This by me. Remember, the masses have been shouting, nothing is impossible. This and that happened in Kenya, and this and that happened in another country where another party with no structure took power. I'm making sure that they will cripple all of your ideologies. Understand? 2023 is fast approaching. They have seen state level.
Hello?
I'm still on the line.
All right, go ahead. I'm waiting for you. There's no time.
They have seen the no state level party candidate. They have seen one woman from Kaduna supporting a Labour Party. They have burnt INEC office. This same APC administration. I tell you, go and write it. APC will retain power. 2023.
I can't let you accuse someone of murder and in a live radio and then I just take a hook, line, and sinker. That's not true.
I'm not accusing anybody.
That's what you're doing because you're saying it and you should come with evidence if you're doing that.
Did I call anybody?
You said this same APC administration. That's what you said.
That happened under APC administration.
Okay, except you said you didn't say it clearly now. You say it well. So that it doesn't look like you are practically accusing someone.
If they could have tackled the issue of insecurity, this wouldn't happen. You understand? I'm putting the blame on them because they are at the frame of leadership. You understand? APC government will take power 2023 and Nigeria will smell the worst. The worst is coming. You are right. Your neighbor will be suffocating and you will be able to help him or her because you don't have enough.
God forbid.
The worst.
God forbid. God forbid. God forbid. All right, Lagos. It is 0700 903 903 903. So if you've tried to reach us on WhatsApp, you can do us a WhatsApp message or do a voice note. We'll take your message, right? It is 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp is 0700 903 903 9. That's the WhatsApp number, 0700 903 9039. I have this long WhatsApp message. Let's see if I can do justice to it. Can I? Maybe after some calls. Let me just go ahead with that. So he's Egege from Agege. He says, good evening, VOP. Good evening, Precious. I wonder what is wrong with Nigerian leaders, both present and past. Nigeria been so blessed among other nations, but has been turned caricature. Corruption in Nigeria is fourth based on malicious intentions or intents. When exactly are we going to get things right? Laws are made for the masses and the less privileged. Lawmaking and enforcement are like toys. Made today, neglected tomorrow. Nigeria. Now, wow, Agege from Agege sent in that message. Thank you so much. So you see, that's why we're even channeling this discussion to that direction. How better can we fight corruption in this country to deter other public office holders from especially misappropriating public fund? What are the penalties that should be? I don't want to go the China way, because to go the China route is as if we're being too harsh. But then what can we do to ensure that we deter others? Because it looks like the punishment, that is on ground is not enough. So it's not like, if someone is said to have taken 200 million and you tell the person, go and do 2 years jail term, or you pay 13 million. If I took 300 million, bringing out 13 million naira from the 200 million as a fine is not too much for me to do. As I will as well give you 13 million from that money and look the other way and then continue as business as usual. But if there's a stiffer penalty, I will ensure that I will not do it the next time. So what are those penalties that we should be looking out for? And let's not even look at who are those who will be making these laws. Do we think that the National Assembly that we have is actually ready to enact these laws? I don't know. So that's why we're raising the conversation this evening. We'd like to hear from you because it is affecting you and I. For instance, 70 trillion naira somewhere within this administration stashed in over 29 banks, and it's not accounted for. 70 trillion naira within this administration, that is within the last 7.5 years, in over 29 banks, and we're not saying anything about it. It is like we're moving on. We've not even heard any major public office holders say anything about it. It is just there. We're just going on. How far? How can we continue like this? How much longer can we continue like this, draining this country down? The other day we heard in the news that quite just a few of Nigerian elites took our money to the tune of about 16 point something trillion naira from crude oil. And we'll just talk about it and make noise on TV and radio, and then it's over, and then we'll move on. And then we're borrowing funds that our children will have to be left to pay for at the end of the day. And we're not saying anything. That's why we're raising this conversation. Because corruption is killing us, it's draining the economy. One will be borrowing money that we're not even certain of what exactly we're using those funds for. If we could make money, if we have enough money, if we have enough natural resources, or have enough resources to gather these funds, then why do we even borrow in the first place? If we could utilize the one we have, why did we need to borrow? What's the need for it? Of mortgaging our future? That's actually what we're looking at this conversation. Lagos, it is 0700 903 903 903. That's the conversation that we're having this evening. Hello, good evening to you. Hello, good evening. Hello. All right, I lost you. I'll cut and take another call. All right. I have quite a lot of reactions on YouTube. By the way, if you're watching from YouTube and you want to chime into this conversation, you can call us via WhatsApp. If you are in the diaspora and not in Nigeria, you can call via WhatsApp on 0700 903 9039. All right, let's go back to the calls. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hola, hola. Hello, hello. All right, we'll keep having this call drops. All right. Okay, hello. All right, I lost you again. Okay, let's see. All right. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening to you, sir.
Yeah, this is Joseph calling from Ejibo.
Mr. Joseph, you're welcome. My name is Precious. This is Voice of the People FM. Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. Surprisingly, this is my first time I'm calling on a live radio.
In your life?
Yes.
Let me ring bell for you now. Let me add Christmas and New Year bell together for you. And for all the years you've not called. Congratulations. You're welcome. Thank you.
Very interesting.
Thank you. Thank you.
I thank God that Dr. Okupe got what he's supposed to get.
Oh, wow. Really?
But my problem is that
he got just hold on, hang in there, sir. You said he got what he's supposed to get. So are you saying that 2 years is enough for 200 million naira?
Even let's start from somewhere. Let's start from somewhere.
Okay, go ahead.
But my problem is that the person that gave him money has not been convicted.
Not yet.
So
but that case is still on, you know, right?
Huh?
That case is still on, even though he's been released on bail, but the case is still on. I think he's still visiting the court.
Yeah, but the case supposed to have been concluded before other appendices should be convicted.
Well,
so it looks like it's something that is done to circumvent a particular situation because it's going to be a stand on the Labour Party, as a matter of fact. But we were asking the other caller about if he knows anything that you don't know. You know about the Pullman van. So there are so many things that can send somebody to prison in Nigeria. But like everybody keeps saying, when you cross over, you become a saint. The only prayer is that God will deliver Nigeria because Nigeria have really entered one chance in form of a government. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you calling me. Thank you. All right, 0700 Lagos 903 903 903. Again, the WhatsApp line is 0700 903 9039. Hello, good evening. Yes, hello, good evening. Yes, please.
Yeah, I heard you that time saying what's his name? Accountant General was nabbed by this government. You're trying to probably make a case for, as in, to say this government are trying.
I am not making a case. I said this government was able to pick one of their own. I mean, to finger one of their own for corruption.
Okay.
So yes, that's what I said.
Out of 109 billion naira, they've been able to recover 30 billion.
30 billion for him, yes.
So in the end, Nigeria is still losing.
Of course.
If 70 billion naira is still with the same person.
I agree.
So would you say to me that is something probably to commend this government?
No. You don't understand the point. So the point is not that the point is not that they have done well. The point is the fact that, I mean, nobody is a sacred cow. Whether you're theirs or not, you get what you deserve. That's the point we're making.
Well, me, I'm saying probably I wouldn't agree with that under this government.
Okay.
If probably I'm to use that, if I can't even use that to say probably that doesn't mean it's not a sacred cow. If someone could let go of 30 billion out of 120 billion, he's still making a lot of money out of Nigeria. He's not been locked up. He's still a free man. Baba Chelawa, the grass cutter, whatever, he's still a free man. Jolly Nyame, Jason Darige were released by this government. So you could tell these guys are not here to deal with corruption. They became everything they condemned before 20. Everything they condemned, they became. So I wouldn't use the Attorney General, Accountant General case to even say they are even doing anything to nab their own. Because if 100 and something billion naira is missing, and he agreed with plea bargain, and he's letting go of 30 billion. Even if he's letting go of 108 billion, a billion naira is a big money. Even if he's going away with just 1 billion naira, that's big money. So, but he's going away with about some 20 billion naira. To me, this government is no.
So even looking at the Doyin Okupe's case too, right? He was alleged to have taking 200 million naira in cash, and out of that 200 million naira, the court is telling him that you can pay a total payment or a total fine of 13 million naira. Is it also fair enough for a court to say, out of this money is either you do 2 years imprisonment or pay 13 million naira?
The court determines who is
so do we say that kind of money is enough to deter somebody from corruption tomorrow? That's actually what we're looking at. Yes, I can hear you.
It can never be enough. It can never be enough. More reason I'm saying, once he's guilty of what he's been accused of, he should face the law. And same thing should apply to others.
All right. Apologies. I'm out on a break now. When I come back, we'll continue, please. Thank you so much.
Oh yes, Lagos people, papa, mama, sister, brother, auntie, plus including uncle them. Better don't land for Lagos State gidigba. Money will be for Lagos State, then go use them for Lagos State. No more baba sope. They no go chop Lagos State money. Nobody go pocket Lagos State. Then go take and build Lagos State, build road, build hospital, build houses, and now only one man fit do this job. His name na Abdulaziz Olajide.
Papa, mama, brother, sister, this Lagos must work for all of us. Everybody down.
Oh yes, Lagos people, papa, mama, sister, brother, auntie, plus including uncle them. Better don't land for Lagos State gidigba. Money will be for Lagos State, then go use them for Lagos State. No more baba sope. They no go chop Lagos State money. Nobody go pocket Lagos State. Then go take and build Lagos State, build road, build hospital, build houses, and now only one man fit do this job. His name na Abdulaziz Olajide Adediran Jando. He can't carry one obonge person as the deputy governor. Her name na Funke Akindele. My people, what do we wait for? Make we vote for light, vote for change. Not be the kind change where they vote before. This one na the original change. How Amumu don't do. Pay the pay.
Everybody
When I finish downloading this show like this, I will go straight to Tayo's house to eat sweet jollof. Then enjoy this movie on YouTube. It's just that Tayo will now start disturbing me to turn on my Wi-Fi for him when he can easily enjoy data bonus with MTN for me. With MTN for me, you will get 100% data bonus and discounted data bundles just like that. What are you waiting for? Dial *121# to get started with MTN for me.
Voice of the People 90.3 FM.
When I finish downloading this show like this, I will go straight to Tayo's house to eat sweet jollof. Then enjoy this movie on YouTube. It's just that Tayo will now start disturbing me to turn on my Wi-Fi for him when he can easily enjoy data bonus with MTN for me. With MTN for me, you will get 100% data bonus and discounted data bundles just like that. What are you waiting for? Dial *121# to get started with MTN for me.
This is your number one radio station at BOP 90.3 FM.
When I finish downloading this show like this, I will go straight to Tayo's house to eat sweet jollof. Then enjoy this movie on YouTube. It's just that Tayo will now start disturbing me to turn on my Wi-Fi for him when he can easily enjoy data bonus with MTN for me. With MTN for me, you will get 100% data bonus and discounted data bundles just like that. What are you waiting for? Dial *121# to get started with MTN for me.
All right, it is 90.3 Voice of the People FM on the Evening Rush. This evening, on the hot topic, we are looking at corruption in Nigeria amongst public office holders. First of all, the punishment that we have, is it enough to deter others? Right? And then again, the cases really, how are they going? Do we say that justice is meted out quite on time, to deter others from getting involved? I'd like to hear from you what you actually think or make of all of this, right? We've been having quite a lot of reaction on all of these cases, especially the case study of Doyin Okupe, who is the DG of the Labour Party Campaign Council, and who's just been sentenced to 2 years imprisonment for taking cash money from Colonel Sambo Dasuki during the last administration. And then we're also looking at the case of about 70 trillion naira somewhere stashed in 29 bank accounts in this administration but not accounted for, right? And an independent investigator was able to find out about this and has taken more like the case to court, and the case has been adjourned to next year. So we're looking at all of that. So how can we continue like this? What is the punishment that would say is enough to ensure that others are deterred from getting involved in such case, so that at least our money would be used for something judicial? We're talking about a country that 133 million people just about a month ago are said to be under multidimensional poverty. And just in case we do not understand what multidimensional poverty means, it means poverty in different levels. So there are people who are so poor, who have poverty of health, that they cannot access health. And if you look at that situation is actually true, because there are some places you live in Nigeria that for you to access healthcare, you would have to, in fact, there will even be no bike or transportation system to carry you from where you are to the nearest healthcare center to you, right? So there is poverty within the healthcare, there's poverty of food, there's even transportation poverty, where you lack the means of mobility, as it were. So there's poverty across almost all the sectors. I don't even want to go to food. There's nutritional poverty. People do not eat balanced diet. When last did you eat balanced diet? So when last did you eat balanced diet? We no longer eat because of its nutritional value. We eat just for sustenance, just to be alive, right? Shabina, who get money they chop for nutrition? Who is even looking at nutritional value anyway? So all of that. So that's actually what the multidimensional poverty is talking about. And then in that kind of country, we have 70 trillion naira somewhere in 29 bank accounts that are not accounted, that isn't accounted for. We can't tell how the money waka get bend leg. We don't know. And the matter we talk about with this, plus including the case of Doyin Okupe, we want to know what could actually deter public office holders from such attitude, because it's not enough. We cannot vote as saints. It's as if our public office holders is just pure mirror of who we are. It's as if they're typical example of who we are. But are we truly all like that in Nigeria? Are we saying that there aren't people who are actually very sincere in this country, who are honest in every, true to the word, in every aspect of that word? Well, that's what the discussion we're having this evening. Lagos, call me up. It is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening.
My sister.
Yes, so my brother, man, welcome.
Yeah, Sister Precious. Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Great Edu calling from Ijebu, my sister.
Great Edu.
Yeah, calling from Ijebu.
Really great. Welcome.
Yeah, do you see how Nigerian system encourages corruption?
How?
This is 200 million naira.
Mm-hmm.
They give to him according to according to what that's our the next
Mm-hmm.
Now, he still have option of bail after court has sentenced him to only 2 years. If I'm in that situation, I could have still more, because I know that I have option of escaping from the So you see, everything about Nigeria encourage corruption. How can you?
So what can we do to stop it? That's why we're raising this issue. What can we do? We can't keep complaining.
Excuse me. Listen to me.
Okay, sir.
In Nigeria system encourages corruption. If you pay me 30,000 naira is as a minimum wage, and the bag of rice is about 50,000. What do you expect me to do? How do you expect me to do? You expect me to fold my hand? My sister, let me tell
so if I give you a bribe, you quickly collect it and provide food for your children, right?
For my children, man, you understand, my sister. Do you know the kind of system we are? We are a system of the kind of Israel in 17th century, 17th century Jewish Europe, when their leader eat fatter, they eat fatter. Them and their family they enjoy, and any person who rise up to fight again, to fight for the poor, either they jail him or they kill him. That's the system we are. That's where the word of ghetto came from. It's from Israel. It's 17th century Jewish. You understand? So Nigerian system is messed up. I don't believe in Nigerian system. I don't believe in even. There's nothing you can do. Okay, you hear the comment of people that are connecting. Why should be hearing? Is it from Labour Party? Because it's from Labour Party. Because it's from South. And what of people from North? This could have happened in China. This one could have killed.
Exactly.
Chinese doesn't tolerate.
They have zero tolerance for corruption. Exactly.
Yeah, everywhere in the world that developed, they must have tolerance in corruption. But here, because corruption, that's why I'm telling you the system cannot work. Nigeria, if I tell you now, you may say, I can't say this on radio. Nigeria cannot work because we are from different ethnic groups.
No. I will not let you say it too now. It's okay.
Okay, excuse me. I'm just telling you, okay, now, if this man now could have been an Igbo man or a Yoruba man or an Hausa man, Hausa will say, why should we do? Look at this one now, look at the Suki, look at this one, look at that. Is that how we're going to continue? I'm telling you, in the next 1,000 years to come, Nigeria still remain the same. This is what we continue going to. We are going nowhere. I'm telling you, honestly speaking. I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart. But I'm studying Nigeria. I'm not more a baby. I'm studying Nigeria the way it's going. I'm studying how Nigeria, how Nigeria was, how Nigeria. It is. It can't work. It can't work because, one, ethnic put so much part on it. You see why should be supposed to go around. You see, so a thief. My sister, are you hearing me?
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
So I'm telling you, about 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, there's a man who stole a bicycle in Jakonde Gate towards the Kotu Road. In the morning, they killed that man. They killed him. I saw the man naked. Okay. Man died. They killed him, honestly speaking. Heaven bear me witness. They killed the man because he stole a bicycle that not even worth up to 5,000 naira. Because of one guy, over 130 million people. Allah is in poverty. My sister, I'm telling you, if you see how my phone was ringing, brother, brother, Bear, help me. Look at my family's no, but sure, I don't know, sure. I don't know, but I'm telling you, honestly speaking, Nigeria cannot work except with
No. Nigeria can work. It's okay, my brother. It's okay. You've heard your thoughts. Can we just let it sleep, please? Let's not. Okay. Let us go. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, Lagos 0700 903 903 903. So I moved to YouTube where I have quite a lot of reaction. Onye01 says Nigeria is a movie scene. Why is the case reopened all of a sudden after 7 years? Because Okupe is supporting Labour Party, not to say he didn't do anything wrong, but can you trust such a legal system? That's what you said. And then Godwin Wezama says, few weeks ago, Ogun Labour Party said he has been suspended. Now it's 200 million naira. God deal. And then Onye1 repeated, we can't make a case for the amount. Okay. Onwoka Ebuka calling say Ebuka. There are lots of calls coming in, so I wouldn't even know you're the one. So I would always pick your call, please. And then Onye1 says, we can't make a case for the amount of fine being too big or too small when he should have been arraigned for the same crime 7 years ago. He should be fined based on the criteria. That's what you said. All right, going back to the phone lines now. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
Yes, good evening. So what's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Franklin. I'm calling from Agopala.
Francis, go on. Let's hear you.
Let me just say this. Sometimes we say we are one of the, let me say religion. We pray a lot in this country. But our problem is leadership problem. Leadership problem. That's our problem. If we have a leader that can take the Nigeria, people are losing. I'm not losing hope in Nigeria at all. You can get the right person to the position. You will say true. You see, as regards to Okupe, I think I spoke with you, it was not last week, that even young Paul should come to Nigeria. Politicians always look for safe haven. If this one cannot go, this one will go. I'm talking of Doyin Okupe. That's what I'm trying to say. Peter Obi, people are saying he's a righteous man. Then they call him Gregory. But you can see people in this cabinet, they've embezzled money or they have been indicted. Let me say indicted now. I don't want to say much about the court situation and all those things because it has been rude. You see, another thing I want to say is this picture there. You see, let me just start an instance. I don't know whether it has been reviewed now. I always talk about review. Where you see a system which is not working properly, you look at the system, you check it, you review it. A man was telling me this thing. I was the commercial boss that day. The man was telling me that if it was not like 8 years ago, he said if I kill him, say now 1,500, provided I have my driver license. I don't know for now whether it has been reviewed. The judge who passed this thing, he acted on the constitution and what the 30 million he is supposed to pay. You know what I'm trying to say now? She cannot go beyond that.
Because that's what the constitution states, right?
You understand? Yes. For each.
So that's the question. That's what we're asking. That what should we do? We have lawmakers who should put stiffer penalties. So why aren't our lawmakers working to ensure that
that was if you have a good leader, all those things should be reviewed. In some countries,
but the leader is one person. The executive does not make the law.
We can get it right.
How can we get it right? Because the executive may decide to do what they want to do, but the legislature is they are the ones who make the law. They're the ones who will enshrine it in our constitution.
Exactly.
And then the judiciary would work based on what the legislature have, put in place. So if the law is not there, what would the judiciary work with?
Because I said something, I said, we review leadership.
It's okay.
Our problem.
Thank you. So it's still not clear how leadership is the problem here, but it's fine. Please, you've taken so much time already. You've taken 3 minutes. Others are waiting to call.
Just hold on, please. Hold on, please. Just hold on, please. Let me proceed. As regards the 70 trillion embezzled by this thing, you understand now? So
it's still alleged, though, because it's still in court. We haven't heard the last of it yet. Yes.
Alleged. It is this government we heard that termite, monkey carry money. My problem and my concern is this: why is the money? What are they using it for? Are they keeping it the bank for the purpose of someone or those things? That's a problem. Somebody will just act like 109 billion or more than that. You see this one, if you look at PPMC or NMPC, all those kinds of things. The way they are siphoning money, what are they preserving? What are they storing this money for? That is my concern.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. All right, our phone lines are quite busy and it won't be fair to keep people waiting for too long again, right? 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Please help me turn up the volume of your radio set. We can't do this. We don't have time. Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Yes, good evening. So what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Philip from Ajao.
Go ahead, please.
Yes, well, I think when there was a man that called that was, complaining bitterly about one man that was killed or so whatsoever.
The one he said that was killed for stealing a bicycle.
Yes. Well,
very sad. We see a lot of that happen.
But yes, but even if he was saying that Nigerians who cannot work, but I don't expect him to say that. But that was out of what he feels.
What do you have to say? Let's go ahead to your own points.
Yes, my own point is, I'm not trying to praise him, or I'm not trying to sell him. This man, I look at the strategy. That's is it this Labour Party man that is going for this presidential audition. I noticed what he did in Anambra. This man, though, if he can do this for Nigeria, he's going to get a lot of enemies. But
Peter Obi is not the one undergoing trial here. We're talking about his Director General, the Director General of his campaign team or his campaign council. It's not Peter Obi does not have any case to answer here. It's not his business.
Okay, no. What I'm, the summary of what he was saying when he was saying Nigeria cannot work. Me, I'm just talking about what we need. I'm not telling me I did not know.
So can you go straight to the point, because you just rigmaroling? Just help me go straight to the point so that I can take other calls, please. Thank you. All right, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Please, when you call me, do well to just go straight to your point. So talking about Doyin Okupe's case with his state chapter of the Labour Party, he was accused of quite a lot of things. The fact that he wasn't, not duly registered, not paying his dues in Labour Party, but most importantly, also misappropriating fund. If you remember, those who accused him also accused him of misappropriating fund. The fact that, they would earmark a certain amount of money to stimulate people for the rally. He would set aside some and, put out some and stuff like that. We did hear stuff like that. And then here we go with the Dasuki thing again with him, and then court has taken its judgment. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening to you. Thank you. Welcome. What's your name, sir?
I just called back. It's Emmanuel from Dockno.
Emmanuel, please help me make it 60 seconds so that others can call. Go ahead.
Please, I want to complain about something. Please.
Let me hear you, please.
I heard in the news last time that UK government have opened up for our teachers to come into their country.
Yes, it is true.
And nobody saying anything about it.
What do you want people to say?
UK government is unleashing terror on Nigeria. They know well that Nigeria is in a critical condition when it comes to education. And education is what
But they're not the one that is telling your leaders not to treat your teachers well now. So if people look for greener pastures across the world, if your teachers feel that they are going to be treated better in the UK than in Nigeria, do you want them to stay?
See, Precious.
Well, that's not our conversation this evening. Let's quickly move on, please. Thank you. Every country looks out for what benefits them. I mean, so you take it or leave it. All right, let's quickly move to our WhatsApp. We have quite a lot of messages on WhatsApp. Let's see, including voice note though. So, good evening, Precious. Say the best way to fight corruption is to implement a death penalty. That's just the only way we can control this blood sucker called corruption. That's what you said. And then this one says, okay, it's a voice note. Can I take it or can I not take it? Okay, I'll go back to all the voice notes later on. So let me take this. It says, good evening, Precious. Fight against corruption is good, and court has not seen the APC presidential candidates when he brought 2 billion vans on eve of presidential election 2019. Leo from Lagos sending that message. And then, good evening, Precious. Good evening, VOP. My name is Osochi from Oshodi. Your name is VOP, yet you limit people to what they should say on radio and what they should not say. And I can't be going back and forth with that conversation every day. So because we are voice of the people, we cannot allow you to abuse Nigeria and say God to punish somebody or God to do this or this cannot. No, down. So every profession has its own ethics, right? And one of the ethics of this job, as enshrined in the NBC code, is the fact that we should not allow you to say things that would divide Nigeria or that will bring disunity in Nigeria. I cannot let you say that. So it's not me. I'm not the one who made the NBC code. So if you want to talk, if you cannot say your mind without saying things that will cause rage or outrage or make others react rashly, then maybe you don't call. If you call, you must be civil. We have to, be civil enough to air your thoughts very calmly and maturely and intelligently without insulting anyone, without saying anything that will be insightful. That's just it. I don't believe that I get to go through this all every day. So he said, okay, right. So he said, your media are you media, we cannot be the problem because media can make and destroy a nation. If you remember what happened in Rwanda, then you understand why we need to control such narratives. And he said, like it or not, the problem, Nigeria is whatever you said. I'm sorry, I have to pass. All right. So this is Abiodun from UAE. You said this present Nigerian government is the most corrupt government. And then he said, the only means to stop this corruption in Nigeria is to kill anybody found guilty. With this judgment, if I had an opportunity, I would steal more funds because this is exactly what Nigeria is teaching the citizens. God bless Nigeria. That's what you said. Thank you. All right. And this says, good evening, Precious. I want to state this, that Nigeria leaders are the worst set of people on earth. They are... Okay. They kill. Then when they steal money meant for quality healthcare, good roads, payment of workers, etc., they are indirectly killing people. That's what you're saying. When they steal all this money that's supposed to be used for the benefit of the masses, they are indirectly killing those people. He said, who die? They kill people who die on the roads, people who can't access good healthcare and die, who die of hunger for being denied pay for their labor. It's numerous and it's become an impunity. And let me not talk about Boko Haram and the likes. They deserve to be killed so millions can be saved. China still do this and they compete with the USA. Ghana did it and they are better for it now. Nigeria leaders are. Well, he said what you said. He said we can do better. Piva from Ladipo sent in that message. Piva, thank you so much. So let me just run through some of this voice notes. I know that some of you can't wait to hear your voice note. Let's see.
Good evening, Precious. How was your day? It is really becoming what this government is doing to Nigerians. Let me start by saying for Doyin Okupe, I guess he has to serve whatever judgment that has been meted to him. If the court has found him guilty of whatever he did, they say he has got to go serve his jail term. But on the other hand, it is a political witch hunting. That being said, hence this judgment has been done. I guess it will be very, very okay for us to see people like former governor of Ekiti State, Fayose, and Obanikoro, and this guy, FFK, that's Femi Kayode or something. There's FFK, and some other people that are involved or were involved in such maladies, corrupt government of PDP before now. So if the same judgment method at Doyin Okupe will be given to those aforementioned and some other people, I guess it will be okay, so that it doesn't look as if it is a witch hunt, because they are trying all means possible for them to, reduce the capacity of Labour Party to win the election come 2023. But unfortunately, it is too late to cry, because whatever gimmick they're trying to bring in for their evil agenda, God will never allow them to have their.
My sister, good evening. I'm trying to call you, but you don't want to pick my call. Please, I want to contribute.
All right, 90.3 Voice of the People FM. That's where you are. You're trying to call me. It's not like I don't want to take your call. So you can see that I have tons of calls coming in on this same line, right? So it's not, I don't even cherry pick calls. I just pick randomly. Abby? Okay, right. Okay, 0700 903 903 903. So I promised if you sent a voice note, I was going to play them, and I played all of them, including the one that you're lambasting me. So you see now, this is free and fair election. There's no corruption in this zone at all. But as long as you keep to saying what, minding your language, as it were, we're on the same page, right? All right, 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. Let's see if we can take this WhatsApp call very quickly. This is my WhatsApp brother. All right, let's see. All right, hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, a very good evening to you. All right, Okoye Ifesinatu, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
According to tonight's topic about Doyin Okupe, I believe that it's just a political witch hunt. They try to stabilize, to destabilize Labour Party, but that one will not work. Then concerning the 70 trillion, the money is too big for someone to embezzle. And there's something that happened last week here. We went to a program, a safety program. So after the program, I went to one grocery shop to just pick up some mineral to refresh myself up. And one man from Lebanon just asked me, where are you from? And I told him that I'm from Nigeria. He said, wow, Nigeria, you people have so much money. And the man pointed to one estate, to one big estate nearby. And he told me that the owner of the estate, he called the name of the man, but I don't want to call the name here. And the man is a sitting senator, a former governor of a state. I don't know what we have done. I don't know.
In Dubai, how he owns that property in Dubai.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I, after saying that, I also went to that place and make an inquiry. And my inquiry proved that the man was the owner of the property. I don't know what we have done to these people. I don't know. They keep on embezzling Nigerian money, embezzling public fund. So most of them that are out there now campaigning for votes, many of them are now jumping up on how to embezzle. Look at 138 million Nigerians in multi-dimensional poverty. Yesterday, was even stranded in Indian airport, stranded, begging for Nigerian government to come and pick them. But I don't know. I don't know.
Thank you so much, Okoye Ifesinatu. Thank you for calling. I do appreciate you. All right. So you see, so the last time which was talked about Ekweremadu's 40 properties across the world, in the UK, in the US, I think he had 6 or 9 in the United Arab Emirates, and we're like, oh, is he the only one and all of that? And you just be wondering, why should one man whose very known occupation is only that politics own all those properties? For what reason exactly? How many businessmen do you know own all those properties across the world like that? Well, I don't know. Let's get to hear your thought, Lagos. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. And then the WhatsApp number is 0700 903 9039 0700 903 9039. That's the number to call. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, a very good evening to you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I am Prince, calling from Lagos.
Prince, you're welcome. Go ahead, let's hear you.
Yeah. When you are talking about corruption, today's caption talk about how Omoteku went out from this southern area to a particular state in this Nigeria, eastern state, to go and burn, as a report said, INEC and some judiciary courts. I ask question, I say, why can't the whole nation hold the commander of Omoteku and make an investigation? Because I know that this is political. That is number one. Number two aspect of this thing, you are asking the solution to corruption. It is quite simple. If formerly rape was at a highly prestige in this nation, and the women were able to gather themselves to make a campaign against rape, and there was some necessary law that was enacted that reduced the extent of rape and the indecent assault of women. Corruption issue is a little thing. Now, let me give you caption number one, but I will make instances. If at the initial stage of this government, that money was mixing from single treasury accounts, no one transferred it, no one could be held accountably. The money for this sovereign state of this nation, Nigeria, no one was punished. And the president came out and told us that the money was missing. Till today, we did not have the report. Why won't we have 70 billion, 70 trillion, and trillions of naira missing anyhow? Now, secondly, Obasanjo instituted EFCC. They are not doing well. These are the cackles of state of policemen rest. Why I still ask independent corrupt practices and other related crimes, ICPC, that are duly independent, that we are on ground before the initiation of EFCC. What are they doing? They are independent. I believe that we're supposed to support them. They're supposed to have their intelligence formation, intelligent uniform formation, intelligent jurisdictions, intelligent barristers and lawyers who will push in this because they are solely independent. Take it or you leave it.
Thank you.
ICPC can do that.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You've taken so much time already. You've taken over 3 minutes already. Thank you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. All right, Lagos 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. This is the Evening Rush. Ostino Ebus says, my sister, corruption has been come and a normal thing. Imagine a place where someone will thief tomatoes. He or she will be killed. Then if you thief millions of money, you are a celeb. Now, not by court judgment, but that is my problem. They are going to serve this. What are they going to serve this court? That's what you're saying. He said judgment because we have seen and heard some of them that went there, but all night is a party. Things. Just please help me write your language in a way that I can read very well. Please, I beg you. And I said, now some are saying LP is their target, but no, this is great starting point of a clean leadership coming for Nigeria because LP don't and can't work with this kind of people. Ostino sent in that message. That's what you're saying. All right. Hello. Good evening. Hello. All right. I lost you. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening to you. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Yes, please. Yes, please.
My God, no.
I'm sorry. You're welcome, please.
Good evening. My name is Anyao.
Anyao, where are you calling from?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. You see, I don't know. This our God is so merciful. God is merciful God.
Yes.
This God is a man like me. Child. These people, the punishment given to these wicked people is too small. Like, if we begin to say, okay, any one of them that is caught with this kind of evil, hang him. If I happen to be the president of this country, I don't have time going to court with them. To do what? Hang him. Before I hang about 11 of them, other ones will be grace. You don't need to speak grammar. Well, talk these things over and over and over.
But do you see the set of judiciary that we have in our country, in enacting such a law that would, create such stiff penalty for corruption? Because it's somebody that will make the law now. It has to be in the constitution now. So who creates the law?
Let us start now.
Uh-huh. To do what?
Country, I don't know. I don't like this. Like Daddy Buhari. I know him when he was once head of state.
Is he not Daddy Buhari?
Daddy Buhari, president.
Right.
Daddy.
Go ahead.
It's our daddy.
Yes, go ahead.
When he was there with Diabo, I know him as a silent, humble man. He doesn't like noise. He doesn't like headache. We knew Idiago as the acting president then. Our daddy, but was silent and they were quiet. If you leave him in this matter, nothing will be done. Let there be upper hand that will enact law against these people that are doing evil. You see, I don't know. Please, Sister Precious, can you mention that amount again?
70 trillion naira.
You see the way
it is across 29 banks inside this our Nigeria.
Can you
and that case was being, it was researched since, in fact, it was filed since January 2021.
Yes.
And right now it's been adjourned to March next year. So Shebi, I'm doing like town crier for you now. You like my town crier job?
Can you see the way it's sounding in my ear?
Hey, how is it doom doom?
Since I started hearing this.
How is it sounding? Explain, Biko.
Bua.
Ew.
And they are taking to Pastamol.
Ew.
To calm my brain.
Sorry.
Somebody like me.
You go and pour cold water for your head.
Somebody like me in the same country.
Chai.
I've not handled $1 million before.
Chai.
In my life.
Chai.
As I'm talking to you now, my children are sitting down around me, hearing me. We don't have a bag of rice for this season. And somebody is 70 trillion. Eh? This thing will happen. Nothing is done. This government of our daddy Buhari have I don't know. It has frustrated the law of Nigeria. Nigerian law is frustrated. Only the poor man appears to crime fighter. The big man doesn't appear in crime fighter.
It's okay, I understand.
I visited one of our prisons about 2 or 3 weeks ago. If you see people, small children, hungry boys, maybe with a case of stealing of a phone, 2,000 naira, stealing of a handbag or anything, and they are all in prison, running up and down, hungry. They are hungry. Is that Buhari?
Oga, where do you live? What part of town did you know? You didn't tell me where you were calling from.
Okay, I'm calling from Egbe, Ikoto here in Lagos.
From Ikoto Egbe. Oh, okay.
If that Buhari, if you like, you should do it anyway for here to Cameroon. If you like, you should do second Niger bridge for here to my father's compound. But while I'm hungry, it's not doing anything.
Thank
People
you.
are hungry.
Thank you so much for calling in. And concerning your Christmas rice, just keep praying. Maybe Santa Claus will come and visit you, and bring something to you, please.
Okay,
thank you. Just keep faith alive and keep doing the right thing. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Very much. Thank you.
Thank you for calling. All right, Lagos. 0700 903 903 903. So this message from WhatsApp says, Fani Kayode, Minister of State for Petroleum, Adams Oshomole have become saints because they are in APC. Is that what you mean? All right. Okay, let's get to take your call. 0700 903 903 903. The WhatsApp number is 0700 903 9039. 0700 903 9039. Hello, good evening.
Hello, Precious. Good evening.
I'm very, very good evening to you, sir.
My name is Chuka. I'm calling from Ayobo.
Chuka, you're welcome. Go ahead.
You know, the news we hear on our radio, they are not health friendly.
Chai. Sorry.
I want to echo the sentiment of the last caller or one of the, recent callers who said he had to take 2 tablets of paracetamol. You know, there are things you hear from the radio, and then your BP goes up.
Sure.
Because I don't understand. It appears the nation Nigeria is the continental headquarters for Satan in Africa. Because honestly, and if that is the case, the judiciary should play a dual role as a deliverance minister.
So the judiciary should be the one to both enact the law and then,
because what is going on looks out of the normal. It looks out of the ordinary. It's bizarre. It appears we don't have a country. It appears we don't have governance.
Yeah, but we have now.
And I would wish that somebody will come up and be a benevolent dictator in this country, regardless of our definition of democracy. I think that's what Paul Kagame is in Rwanda. Even in Indonesia, they are benevolent dictators. And I think that's what we need in Nigeria. Otherwise,
but you need the backup of your judiciary and the backup of your legislatures to do that. You can't do that all by yourself. You can't do that. Yes.
To become a benevolent
dictator. Because they can impeach you. You know what I mean? So you need their backup to be able to do that.
If there is a way the voices of the people can be heard, this is getting too much. How do you explain this? How do you explain all this? By the time I start mentioning my wife, did you hear? He said he doesn't want to listen to radio again.
Then, Oga, you should be feeling sorry for those of us that we do we have to bring the news for you every day now. So if you're taking an analgesic, then you should imagine the one I'm taking.
Let me tell you something. A British friend of mine came and said, if we cannot run this country, let them come back and run it for us.
Unfortunately, they can't.
No, they cannot. But he sees the rat race going on, and the person does not understand. He doesn't understand it. It's not how leadership is, operate. This is not how governance operates. It is not. It is not. May God help us so that we can have a better leader.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you very much for calling us. Thank you so much. I understand how you feel. I do. I feel same way too, if not even worse. But then it is what it is. We'll have to do the job, and we'll have to bring you the news every day. And you have to hear the news because you have to be aware of what's happening in your surrounding, right? Hello, good evening to you.
Pretty precious.
Mr. Darlington.
After 1 year, you now pick my call again.
Mr. How would I know that you've been trying to call me?
Well, this your screen reader. I'm going to probe it too.
See, you see this our phones there. In fact, this system is free and fair. No corruption at all. It is
I have to employ a secretary to be dialing your number.
I'm sorry. Apologies. I'm sorry.
Now, Precious.
Sir?
If you have 3 children in the house, one of them stole meat from the pot. You pretended as if you didn't know, even when that particular one was caught. Others were telling you, Mommy, that's the person that took it. So you said, okay, leave him. The next day, another one now said, okay, since mommy did not do anything to this person, let me do my own now. Now, they told you that this other person stole me. You now went to bring a very long koboko and start flogging that person. Why did you take me? Why did you... Do you know what you have created in that house? Serious enmity.
Mm-hmm.
One stole me, you overlook. One stole, you flog.
Mm-hmm.
We are talking of equal treatment on all matters, including prosecution.
Okay.
That is all. If everybody is giving equal treatment, nobody will talk, nobody will complain. Precious.
Sir.
This Dasuki money that Doyin Okupe collected, do you know the story very well?
Of course.
Good. Are you aware that as of today, that $2 billion,
200 million. Okay, the entire Dasuki gate.
$2 billion
Yeah,
was
of the
given
Dasuki
to
gate.
the Dasuki.
Mm.
It was only 45 billion naira that is missing out of that money, because the charge sheet against Dasuki is for 32 billion and 13 billion.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Good. So the rest of the money was properly used. They bought arms. Dasuki has been telling you, let me appear in court, in open court. They said no. You know why? The first time Dasuki appeared in court, he mentioned the name of a leader of this APC who collected 300 million naira and 3 bulletproof cars. He wanted to say it with the video evidence of when he signed this money. And because this person is untouchable, nobody wants to expose him. That is why the man has been in cooler. As that matter ended, 7 to 8 years now, nothing. The man said he will not appear in secret. Since they want to expose, let them expose everything. That's why they kept him there.
But they've released him so far now. It's just that he's been going to court once in a long while.
That is what I'm telling you. Why can't they make a speedy trial? Let us hear the whole story. Because you expose Okupe now and you judge him. Other people don't come. Other people. Look, as far as I'm concerned, it was PDP that created APC. PDP gave back to APC. They allowed them to exist. In fact, the PDP funded APC. Most of the leaders of APC, they collected money to fund APC. And the PDP is aware. They took money from the same Dasuki money. It's on record. But they would not prosecute them. And you are telling me you are fighting corruption. That is the beginning of the fall of any nation. The moment you start placing other people above the others, there will be a problem. You can never move forward, no matter how you try. Why do you think we are not moving forward? Because this man will say, this one has stolen money, let me see my own. At the point, you won't know who to prosecute again, because everybody has stolen. So every PDP is a person that was
your line is getting distorted, Mr. Darlington. Your line is no longer clear, Mr. Darlington.
Sorry. Is it clear now?
No, it's not. It's not clear. I don't. I think your village people they're after you. You have offended the gods. It's not though. You've offended the gods, Mr. Darlington. The line is not clear at all.
No, this is precious.
It's not precious and it's not treacherous, so it's not anything. No, it's an open public system. I will have to cut you off because the line is not clear. All right, Lagos 0700 903 903 903. This is Voice of the People FM. And on a hot topic this evening, we are looking at 70 trillion naira alleged to be missing and probably found in about 29 spread across 29 bank accounts in this administration. And the court has been, actually moved that case to next year. And we're saying, what's the way forward with us in fighting corruption? What do we need to do to ensure that, we have stiffer laws that will truly serve as deterrents so that others would not think or imagine, to go into corruption? We'll have quite a limited time because from our studio, it's just about 16 minutes before the close time, just 16 minutes before we wrap up the show. And practically, in the real sense of it, it's just about 10 minutes before we wrap up the show. Let's see how much of your calls we can take. It is 0700 903 903 903. Those trying to call us on WhatsApp, you don't flash the WhatsApp. Call the WhatsApp. If you call the WhatsApp, I will pick. Don't flash the WhatsApp. Because what I see, it's like you're trying to reach us, but it's just, flashing back and forth. So if you call the WhatsApp line, I'll do well to pick it. It is 0700-903-9039. That's the WhatsApp number, 0700-903-9039. Hello, good evening to you.
Precious.
Sir?
Kill them.
Is it?
Let them be killed.
Anyone
that is left in this country, we manage that one.
Okay. So do you think your National Assembly can make that kind of law?
They will not, because why would they? Because them are corrupted. They are the ones stealing our money. Those people that are representing us there and the lawmakers, they are the problem of this country. Because what they will say is what we favor them. That is why I am telling you, someone telling you Nigeria will not work. Because the people that are there are the people doing the law that will favor only them. So how will it work?
Okay, thank you.
How will it work?
Thank you so much. Thank you. I like the fact that in one breath you're able to just say your thought and it's clear, it's established, right? 0700-903-903-903. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. So what's your name? Where are you calling from? This is who? All right, Chinedu, you're welcome. Go ahead. I didn't hear what you said you're calling from, but it's fine. Go ahead.
This thing they are doing is political. If, there's certain time where they make a statement that if you join them, you're seen as disobedient.
Okay, what do you mean by it's political? It's political that he did not take the money, 200 million, or?
No, it's political what they do to Doyin Okupe. At this time, sentencing him to
You're in a very noisy place, though. I get your point. You said it's political, and that's been established. Thank you so much. All right, for those trying to reach us on WhatsApp, let's see if we can take one or two WhatsApp calls, right? But back to WhatsApp messages. I feel we should do it same way like China, from Sarah in Canada. Public disgrace and execution. Well, that's what you said. Full stop. No long thing. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, very good evening to you, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Reverend Machuku.
Reverend Machuku, where are you calling me from?
I'm coming from Elasamata.
All right, so go ahead. Let's hear you.
The only solution for this matter, I think, is what we are looking for. I thank God for the grace of God upon this nation. Because without this grace of God, this nation, but God will do something. And I know that the grace of God upon any individual has a expiring date.
I thought grace of God is new every morning.
It has a expiring date.
So it has expiring date?
Yes.
Okay.
As a preacher, it has a expiring date.
Okay.
Whereby, if it is expired in the life of any individual, it will be very difficult for that person to change.
All right. So you've exhausted your 60 seconds so that we can let others call in.
Okay.
Thank you.
Please, my point is this. The men of God, the religious leaders, are the ones that are in power to stop this mess. Corruption. They are the ones that, because if you look at other countries, if you are talking about people are under influence of some certain things, some certain spirit things. No any nation that does not believe in spirit beings.
All right.
But they will not confess it.
So let's let it sleep, sir. The time, your time is fast spent. Sir.
Let me just shut it up. It is them. If you look at other nations, their law is very, very strong. So those spirit beings cannot operate there. Only in Africa, only in Nigeria, because their law, they think that their law is everybody's manipulating the laws. Law has no power and faith to harm anybody or to jail anybody. So it is now the responsibility of the religious leaders to do something to stop this corruption. They are the one that has power to stop this corruption.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you so very much. It's established. Thank you. All right, 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. If you're on WhatsApp, is 07009039. That is if you're watching from YouTube and you are in the diaspora and you'd like to chime in into the conversation. 07009039 903. I think I caught one person, but unfortunately, there is a Nigerian number. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening. My name is Collins.
Collins, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Edo State.
Collins, you can call me via the real call. You see, the WhatsApp is for those who are in the diaspora.
Yes. I'm in the diaspora, but I don't.
But you say you're in Edo State now.
Yeah, I'm in the diaspora.
Where are you?
You know, it's private now, so I'm in Dubai.
All right, very quickly, let's hear you.
The thing is that for me, the president is part of them.
Hey, part of
and
who?
He's the number one corrupt man now.
How?
Okay, has he not been seeing all those things?
Is it not his government that is bringing them out one by one?
Which government? Those ones, they just is camouflage. Of them, they are camouflage. Yes, it's camouflage.
Okay.
Because for you to what of the Attorney General, the one that he brought? Why didn't he bring the remaining one? But for me to end this corruption, if they want to appoint anybody, let them stop to the use. They should stop using Bible and Quran. They should look for a good herbalist. Anybody that steals should die immediately.
Sorry, you got me there, brother.
Yes,
they should swear by Ogun.
Anybody at all.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I understand. See, I feel the anger in you, and trust me, we're all that pained too.
Even their children self, they will not be able to use the money. They will not have access to the money.
Because the children will avoid the money. Who won't joke with Juju money, self? Thank you so much. Thank you. It's okay. Your time is fast spent already. Thank you so much.
Except the money is being used by the individual. Except they spend the money in the government so that the money can go around.
All right, thank you so much. Let me quickly jump on another call. Hello, good evening to you. Hello.
Good evening.
Hi, good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Go ahead, please, very quickly.
I'm Sam, calling from.
Calling from where?
I'm calling from Milano.
From Milano.
I'm calling from Milano, Italy.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, please, Frank. Frank, I think the volume of your radio is still high, so I can hear the feedback, and it's causing a delay on your side.
Precious, thank you so much this evening. Thank you for the opportunity.
Frank, you're delaying me. Please help me. Go ahead. Let's hear you. Hello? All right, then. I'd have to let you go. All right. Okay, Lagos. So let's quickly do some messages, right? So this message says, it is sad. How about those? That's actually okay. Black man from YouTube said it is sad. How about those who have stolen money? Doyin Okupe broke the law of money laundering. What about those who are stealing in a non-stop manner? And he says, "Father, I support him. They should swear by our juju." All right. And then he says, Blessed said, "That's best way, my brother, because they knew Bible and Quran would not do them anything. That's why. So it's better they just swear by the shrine." All right, let's see if we can take one more call and then we exit the show this evening. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah, good evening. I'm Comrade Austin on the line.
Comrade Austin, where are you calling from?
From Morogbo, Agbara.
All right, go ahead, Comrade.
Yeah. What I actually wanted to comment on, you know, one of your speakers, one of the commentators said just now that the president is involved, and actually is involved because many that left PDP to join APC, all of them, most of them were corrupt, and nobody has, e.g. Amici. All of them that joined, who is El-Rufai? Who just begin to name them. All of them were PDP.
So what's your solution to this problem? Very quickly, because you have 30 seconds.
a solution to the problem, like what that guy said just now, using Madioha to swear for them.
God bless you. You have ended it. You've closed the church for us. Thank you so much. It's okay. And what?
And the capital punishment.
All right, thank you so much. Sorry I had to cut you off there because we've wrapped up the show. The advert may just cut you on us very soon. Thank you so much for keeping it real with me. We'll do this Monday to Friday, 6:30 p.m. through to 9 p.m. every day. My name is Precious Inyi. Today we've looked at the discussion of Doyin Okupe's 2 years imprisonment case for money laundering, and then we also looked at about 70 trillion naira somewhere in some accounts that cannot be accounted for in Nigeria, and that case has been adjourned to next year. Well, Lagos is the size of our package today. Let's do this again tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Do have a lovely evening.